Hello, my name is Art Bierschbach, and I would like to share with you a journey my family took over the last couple of years, and a way we can make this trip easier for the next travelers. In May of 2016, my bride Lori had a regular mammogram. She was called back for an ultrasound on the 6th of June 2016, 2 days after our 39th anniversary. Actually, this was not extraordinary for us. There's been 4 benign lumps in the past. It's funny, though, the message contained in a single word. On the 6th of June, the radiologist used the word mass. Previously, everybody had used the word lump. Lori knew immediately. Here's where we went for a mammogram, near I-25 in Spear in Denver. Dr. Ross made all the difference by starting us out on the right path. He told us to see Dr. Tynan, and if our insurance wouldn't support that, well, then good luck. It took another 10 days to get the diagnosis, but to her, that was just dotting the I. Lori knew. One thing we learned quickly is that a person doesn't get cancer. A family does. This affects everyone in the family, including our sons and their wives, their 2 daughters. What followed was a whirlwind of coordination with insurance. Dr. Tynan was in our plan, but Dr. Herman, the plastic surgeon that she teamed with, was not. So we had to get him accepted and into our plan before we could go see him. Dr. Tynan at the time was breast surgeon at the Avista Adventist Hospital. Her office was at the Church Ranch facility, 13 miles away. That's also where the MRI was taken. For those of you that know Denver, you'll recognize 3 words here: Boulder, Turnpike, traffic. Dr. Herman was not far from the Avista offices, but it was another different location. And now we had ongoing relationships with 3 receptionists, 3 nursing teams, 2 surgeons, and the radiologist. But the actual surgery was at Avista Adventist Hospital. Only another 6 miles, but more receptionists, another couple nursing teams for pre-op, post-op, and those wonderful people we don't get to thank because we never really see them, but the operating room team. Finally, we add in radiation, physical therapy, and the oncologist to the mix. These were up in Longmont. So now we're up to at least 7 receptionists, 7 nursing teams, plus 6 specialists and the radiologist spread out over 46 miles. I think the toughest part was the radiation. 28 straight business days up to Longmont, the whole time getting more tired and more worn down. There was one piece of really great news. They did genome testing on the tumor, and we found that we didn't need to go through chemo, which for my wife was a huge benefit. All things considered, it really went pretty well because we had an outstanding medical team with the very best we could find. They met weekly. They call it the tumor board, so they knew what was going on, professional to professional. When we met the oncologist, we didn't have to explain to her anything. Dr. Robinson had already talked to Dr. Tynan. They understood what was going on, and they had the right information before we got there. But still, we did have the journey. But what if? What if all of these specialties could be combined in one place, and we didn't have to run all over the Front Range? Well, that's the idea behind the Avista Breast Care Center, bringing great specialists together in one place where the patient gets to know one set of receptionists, one nursing team, and they don't have to run all over the place. This is important because 1 in 8 women will be diagnosed with cancer. And it's not just women, although that's the way I bet. About 1 in 100 cases are men. A health needs assessment in the Avista community area found about a little more than 132 cases per 100,000 people. It's even a little more than across across Colorado. Avista is a great place for this because in their 120-year history, they have focused on preventative care and wellness. It started as the Boulder Sanitarium under Dr. John Harvey Kellogg, and that was his approach. The name and location have changed, but the focus hasn't. Avista Adventist is a not-for-profit community hospital. That means resources above expenses go back into the community. Last year, there was $12 million in uncompensated care. More importantly is the passion and the commitment to community my family experienced there. Nowadays, people expect more, and they expect organizations to constantly get better. As a business coach, that's what I help companies do. People will expect hospitals to provide state-of-the-art resources with more personalized care. They'll expect doctors to be involved, and they'll expect a caring, healing atmosphere. And that's what this is going to do for us. It's going to co-locate a lot of highly qualified people in one place and let them build a plan focused on the individual. This will be a 5,000-foot facility in the current hospital, and we've already gotten started. We recently had a ribbon cutting on an additional 3D mammography machine, but we still need an additional operating room and some other resources. How could you help if you're interested? Well, of course, we're always looking for volunteers, but more importantly, we're looking to get the word out so more people know this is what we're trying to do. We always want to connect with people. But finally, this is a capital campaign. If there's room in your personal or corporate giving plan, I hope you will consider the Avista Destination Center for Breast Health so more women can be like my bride, Lori, seen here celebrating 2 years cancer-free in her favorite place in the Colorado mountains, wearing her victory t-shirt.